Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is our Rice News analyst, Emmanuel Efeni. Good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai. Good morning, Adesua.
Good morning.
Yes. Let's start with these days newspapers. Nigeria's newspaper of record.
Yes.
Yes. Now,
that's self-promotion.
The lead story. Renewed war over 774,000 public works jobs as National Assembly rejects slurs. It's of no consequence, says Keyamo. Now, the Vanguard is also reporting this story. Keyamo reps in fresh tussle over 774,000 jobs. Reps Minority Caucus rejects 30 slots for lawmakers. Whether reps accept or not, it's irrelevant, Keyamo. Disagreement laughable, not way to create jobs, TUC. Now, other papers are talking about the economy. The Daily Independent, CBN's exchange rate subsidy, depressing forex. Different windows encourage rent-seeking, round-tripping. Exchange rate unification not feasible. Experts. Naira eases to 480 Naira on black market over airports reopening. The Daily Times is also looking at that story. Why CBN must stabilize forex to check rising inflation. Then the Punch newspaper, loan. Crisis hits rep panel. Ministry summoned over sovereignty clause. Chairman digging into issues beyond his mandate. Aggrieved member, I won't stop probe. We must renegotiate dangerous clauses, says Osai, that's the chairman of that committee. No law permits China to seize government institutions, declares Bolaji Akiyemi, professor. Now, the Daily Trust, Nigeria's debt servicing to hit 13.5 trillion Naira as federal government unveils 2021 budget details. We are now in debt crisis. Economists, delay in World Bank loan will worsen challenges. Now, the New Telegraph, politics, leaked video, PDP 6 Gambari Oshomole's arrest, presidency is an ingenious patchwork of mischief. Deputy Governor, ex-APC chair stockpiling arms for Edo polls. APC, no, you are plotting to attack yourself. Blame us. Now, if we quickly go to the foreign newspapers before we come and discuss some of these issues. Now, contrasting aftermath of coronavirus, while the Daily Express in the UK, the lead story of the Daily Express, bloodbath, 300,000 jobs face ads on High Street. Yes, an alarmist headline, no bloodshed in there, talking about job loss on the High Street as a result of the coronavirus. But in China, Wuhan, to be specific, where this virus started from, is a big party at the pool, contrasting scenarios in the aftermath of the coronavirus. Whereas, if we look at the Washington Post, historic day for Joe Biden. For Biden, formal step in long quest. Uncle Joe's strange but somehow fitting path. Now, this, Ruben, Rufai and Adesua, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden, two presidents, and the older guy who outlasted them into the virtual age. When Joe Biden was first elected into the U.S. Senate in 1972, Bill Clinton was a law student. Barack Obama was an 11-year-old living with his grandparents. Yesterday, they were there to endorse the older guy in a virtual, unconventional convention.
Well, quite a number of stories there.
Yes.
I don't know how many we can comment upon. But quickly, as briefly as possible. Let's start with China. China's a big party in Wuhan. which was the original epicenter of COVID-19. I think the thing to note with regard to that is that, yes, China may have been the original source of COVID-19, but it is also China that is ahead in the recovery rate. And in fact, in terms of the restoration of the global supply chain, China is even more or less, if I may use that word without being racist, profiting, from the COVID-19 crisis. But the question we need to ask, what are the kinds of lessons that we can learn from how China has been able to manage the COVID-19 crisis beyond the trade war between China and the United States and the characterization, the political characterization with regard to COVID-19 of China? I believe that in spite of everything, there may well be lessons that we can learn from countries like China, from countries like New Zealand, that have shown better management skills in terms of addressing COVID-19. Now, you raised the issue about the National Assembly.
Yes.
The House of Reps and the Senate objecting to the 30 slots per lawmaker that had been created by the Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Festus Keyamo, SAN. Well, of course, the background to all of this. When Festus Keyamo appeared before the National Assembly, they had accused him of trying to use the platform of the job creation scheme to establish his own political profile or to promote his own political agenda. And now we're being told that the lawmakers are saying that 30 slots per lawmaker is not enough because in every local government you have 1,000 slots. So what are they really quarreling about? Is it their own personal interest or, as they have also pointed out, the need for a rigorous assessment of the criteria for the selection of the beneficiaries of this job scheme that has been announced? But we would like to see better synergy, better collaboration between the executive arm of government and the legislative arm of government. And perhaps Festus Keyamo may be guilty of having created unnecessary drama because when he first appeared before the National Assembly, he made a point that the lawmakers just wanted something for themselves. Now, the same man has turned around. He has given them 30 slots per person. Okay, if that was the principle, did he need originally to even complain? The negotiation could have been done, because this is supposed to be a well-meaning, COVID palliative measure, but it's now mired in politics. He has dismissed the National Assembly members. He says that whatever they are saying is irrelevant because whoever benefits will still come from their local governments. But I think on both sides, we need to focus on the issue, the more fundamental issue that has been raised about transparency, accountability, and the integrity of the criteria that will be deployed.
There's a selection committee comprising various stakeholders.
I just want to come in here. Since we still have state coordinators, people that are still going to coordinate the process, it should be more about equity in all of this. I know the lawmakers here, they're getting 30 slots. They even want more than that. But it should be more of equity and people that truly need them across 774 local government. Let's not forget, it's a COVID palliative. And a lot of daggers are still drawn. As regards the initial palliative, how it was shared by the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, there's still a lot of talk about that. So this should go around. There are a lot of young people that need jobs. Secondly, it was a historical day for America yesterday. The first time, Joe Biden will finally get his peak. He had he had something sort of a chance in '88, but it wasn't possible because Michael Dukakis got it. He had the plagiarism scandal in '88. He also tried in 2008, kept on trying, but finally he's got it now. Let's see how this potential.
But very quickly, to go to the Keyamo matter, I think that the major concern is that this should not be jobs for APC supporters or members.
Very well.
And that's to the point raised about equity.
Yes.
It must be for all Nigerians, whatever may be their party affiliation.
Yeah. Right, that's all. We'd like to say a very big thank you to you, Mr. Efeni. Thank you so much.